Welcome back again to another episode of the Discourse Duo podcast. Today we're going to jump into a fun little one we found. What is the worst thing someone has said to you during sex?
Yikes.
I mean, the worst thing you could probably hear is, wow, this is crazy. It's the first time that I'm this gender.
Oh.
I mean, that would be a little bit of a bad thing. Personally, just putting it out there. But anyway, let's go to our list.
Maybe it'd be like, can you put it in my vagina now?
I want to see what that feels like.
I want to try the other hole.
Or it's like, hey, that's just my thigh. If we could both have pleasure, that'd be great.
Yeah.
One of those would be good. But I digress. So this is the first one we have here. He said, sorry, forgot. He said, my dick is like a needle, but I'm fucked like a sewing machine. I've never been pushed someone off me so fast in my life.
Wow.
So imagine you have to picture, I think, to really get the best part.
I got it.
Is that this person is hearing this while laying on her back, looking up at some Wesley, going just like, that doesn't sound pleasurable.
I'm sewing that pussy. I'm sewing that up.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Don't. Yeah. Okay.
Call me Stitch.
Wow. Okay, good. All right. So next one here. He said, do you like this Pepe? And that's how it goes into print. It lets me know that's how they pronounced it. Pepe. Over and over again. This boy was, this boy was,
the words are on the thing. You just got to read them.
It's wonderful. I really have to start proofreading these people's horrible grammar. I laughed unintentionally, and he stormed out talking about how this was the last time I'd see his Pepe. Terrible experience. 2 out of 10.
He multiplicity'd her. Oh, you didn't see that movie?
I still have not seen it. It's been 20 years, and I still haven't seen it.
She touched my Pepe. she touched my Pep, Steve.
It's the one that has a little bit of a mental
which is
deteriorating.
Perfect. It reminded me very much of that.
Have you ever called your dick something during sex?
Have I ever called my dick something? I probably have.
Like in this case, this gentleman referred to his unit as a Pepe.
My go-to word is cock. I think cock would be the word. Like, you like that cock?
It's like it's strong enough, but it's not derogatory enough to like be offensive.
Right.
Yeah.
You like my fuck stick? Called a fuck stick, maybe?
Wow. Yeah. Fuck stick. That's slightly aggressive.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you would only really want to say that if you were like hitting them with it.
Yeah. Wiggle wand.
Wiggle wand?
You like that?
That's a little gay.
It's kind of magic.
I mean,
it's magically delicious. That's what it is.
This is funny. We were talking about this right before we started recording. I love you. It was their first time.
The first time's tough.
Here's the thing, though.
I don't know. Maybe
not. There's no time for. Like, I don't know if this was their first time. They'd been dating for 6 months. I don't know if this is their first time and they had met 20 minutes ago. That's a big difference.
No. Yeah, if it's like stranger fuck, then that's different, right? Because it's like, all right, that's odd,
right?
But if it's like, oh, they waited till marriage and then it's the first time, all right, well, come on, you got to give them a little.
I get
credit.
that, but I feel like in the spirit of the thread, it had to have been like, hi, your name is...
In the spirit of the thread.
Yeah. Next one. He said, do you want to invite the next room? He was my husband, and at the time, the next room was my drunk best friend.
That's a boss move right there. See, he had too many drinks. She didn't have enough.
That was the problem. He thought that he had gotten the friend wasted and like ready to go. Yeah. And if the wife was like just tipsy enough, he needed like 2 more white wine spritzers.
He knew step 1, offered a friend a drink.
Exactly.
You know,
now she can't drive home. We got to be safe.
Right. 3 hours.
Oh, wait, there's a spare bedroom right next to ours.
Yep.
Oh, what did you know?
3 hours later and maybe 6 White Claws, you know, she might be feeling good. You never know.
Yeah.
A little rapey too.
It's okay. I mean, no, it's very rapey. It's very rapey. But
he did it.
But I mean, hey, at least this said husband and not boyfriend.
No, that's probably
that's
the worst
probably
part.
because you're attached. Yeah, no, okay,
not
cool.
good. Ruined marriage. As opposed to this.
That probably took like 9 months to settle up. All right.
Yeah.
Started calling me mommy in the most whiny baby voice. The first time threw me off. When he repeated it, I asked him to stop. The third time I said, nope, we're done.
He leaned into it. Mommy. Was he on the tit? That's
I feel like
a little.
I feel like you have to.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever made that joke? Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So have I. Like, everybody's done it at least once. Moving on. All right. Ride me into the sunset.
Ain't that bad.
We both stopped and laughed. Didn't ruin the mood or anything. Was just terribly hilarious.
Oh yeah.
See, like this is that's my type of experience.
Right.
Where you have something that's said, you stop, you acknowledge the awkwardness, but then you just get right back to it.
You laugh together and you come together.
Exactly.
That's it.
You're bonding. You're getting in sync.
Oh yeah. To something. Maybe. Who knows?
You know, it is what it is. All right, I'm skipping that one until later. Mid-ride, looked at me and said, I know it's small. How was I supposed to keep going after he said that? It wasn't an issue, but once you say it, I can't unhear it and keep a straight face. Sorry, not sorry.
Right.
But like, okay.
She should have said just yes.
How unconfident in your ability do you have to be that midway through,
right,
you're looking down at her and you get the feeling like she doesn't like this at all, and you decide, okay, I'm just gonna apologize for the size of my dick.
Right, like halfway through. Yeah.
Right. That's what didn't make any sense at all.
Yeah. Maybe after, if you feel bad because, you know, nothing was happening. I don't know. You good?
Yeah. It's just that is puzzling. He didn't so much say it as he did sing it, but he started singing Pillow Talk by Zayn. And that was pretty much it for me. I had to stop myself from laughing and just prayed for a quick ending.
Wait, but she let it keep going.
Yeah, no. She didn't stop it. She just started giggling, I guess.
Wow.
Which actually is probably beneficial for him because there's a clamping typically that happens with laughter, sneezing, and or coughing.
Interesting. That's true.
Sometimes he's got to throw a little pepper on the pillow.
A little pepper on. Ooh, look at you.
Helps out.
Seasoning it up.
Well, cop knocking on our car window.
Oh.
I'm going to need both of you to get dressed and step out of the car, please.
That's not something he said or she said.
So have you ever had that happen before, Chris?
Nah, not that.
This close.
Really?
To the point where it was one of those like, oh, and then you see the car turn into the parking lot and you're like, fuck.
Officer, can I borrow that nightstick? Small guy Dick said that.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, no, it was a very close thing. It was really funny too, because then it was just like, what are you guys doing? Oh, we're just having a conversation, both of you in the backseat. Yeah.
Best conversations happen in the backseat of a car.
You know what? You always wanted to be more comfy. You'd be a lot sexier if you worked out.
Who said it? Who?
Doesn't say. But there's the thing. Which one's worse? At first you think, oh, obviously the guy's answer to the woman, that's the worst one. But in my mind, no, it's not.
Wonder why.
Because, first off, fuck you. Second off, that's just so much more like premeditated. Just like she's just laying there, not enjoying the experience and just thinking to herself, ugh.
Yeah, but the guy's like, yeah, but you let me fuck you, so.
You know what I mean? A win is a win is a win.
Literally, the joke's on you.
In you. The joke is in you. Difference.
You're
ha 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 ha. Yeah, it's small. You're so much better than my wife. I didn't know he had a wife.
Oh no.
That's that's such a like aha moment.
Yeah.
Not only is it just weird, but then on top of that, you're like, you're married? I'm sorry, what?
Did she let him finish?
See, a lot of these things, Chris, unfortunately, they don't have a full play-by-play.
I just want a happy ending.
I mean, he obviously was having a really good time.
Yeah.
It was better than being at home.
Yeah. She let him finish.
Yeah, obviously. Holy shit, you're tight for someone who had 2 kids. I didn't expect it to be so tight.
He kept going in. He went in on it.
I mean,
He went in. Double
for
tap.
someone who had 2 kids, could have ended right there.
It could have.
But he was doubling down on that situation.
Yeah.
He was just like, no, I didn't expect it to be that tight.
He was daddy that night.
Well, he was daddy without responsibility.
He was daddy. He was, yep.
It wasn't what was said. It was what I heard. When he moaned, he sounded like a girl. It turned me off so fast.
He did one of those high pitch squeals. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think back. You know, it's like every time it's like, okay, wait, when has this happened to me? Have I ever made a girly noise like that? I can't think of one like that. But there again, my natural voice is just kind of at a lower register.
Sure.
So,
Yep.
like, you got to think about certain people that have like a higher voice just naturally.
Yeah.
That's got to be a problem.
I guess.
Do you think that like fake lowered voice? Oh yeah.
That's probably just as bad. No, that's just as bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby. Get it. Give it for me. Yeah.
Yeah, just I don't know. Feels a little looked me dead in the eye in the heat of it all and said, "It's time for coffee." And stopped and got up and went and made coffee.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a line. Like, you want this cappuccino?
Nope, that's what's called fucking a crackhead.
Wow.
There's no way in hell that person was not on drugs.
Time for
If you're going to
coffee.
be in the middle of sex.
Yeah. And you're like, I need a 5-hour
And you're
energy.
like, I don't tell you, buddy. I need some of these caffeine pills.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like there's, that's an issue. You might want to get that checked out. Mm-hmm. You might get a hernia or something.
Good.
Okay. This one's a little bit longer.
Oh, boy.
Drunk guy didn't like the way I looked laying down, so he had me ride him. He then pulled a pillow over his head and said, "Fuck me till I come." I pulled him out and did the motion until I heard him snoring, grabbed my cell phone, called a friend to come get me from his house since I drove his drunk ass home, and he came into my work 4 hours later asking for round 2.
Can I get it again? Hey, can I get it again?
Can I just make an assumption here that she works at a gas station?
Is Tiffany here?
I feel like something that ends with an E. Yeah, it's one of those.
Or a
one
hyphenated
of those
name. Yeah.
You know where I'm at. Yeah.
Tiffany Lynn.
Yeah. Mary Ann. Yeah. Let's see here. The last. Nope, sorry. Almost skipped over this one. Right in the middle of me giving him head, he said, "Damn, you kissed your mother with that mouth?" I looked up at him and paused because he was not saying a word and then randomly said that. Now we're engaged.
She liked that. She liked it.
Well, apparently the answer was yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She started crying and said my last boyfriend wasn't nearly this nice to me. That was just sad.
Oh.
But the same token, if I was the guy who heard that, I'd be like, warning, 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 warning.
Red flag.
Jump out the window.
Right. Shoot a flare up. Come get me.
Man down, man down.
Yeah.
About 3 minutes after shoving it in me with zero foreplay,
Shoving it in me.
he said, "Oh, this probably isn't good for you, is it?" But he didn't change course. He just finished.
Didn't change course.
But he did acknowledge your strife, and I feel like that deserves credit.
Wow.
He was ready to listen.
He realized he realized it was wrong. He said, "Next time.
Let's put it on the table.
Next time.
Let's discuss it.
Yeah.
And let's move forward from it."
Yeah.
And she didn't sit down at that table.
He blamed her, probably.
I mean,
should have licked it first.
You know.
Yeah.
Foreplay is not just given. It's earned.
It's earned.
Yeah.
It's a two-way street.
Yep. Anywho.
Wow.
The last one I have for you is, "Call me by your son's name. I want you to be my mommy."
No.
So
I'm done. Good night.
That
Bye-bye.
is the most disturbing thing I think I've ever seen.
Bye-bye.
Besides you not being able to handle your tablet.
It's not mine. It's my daughter's tablet. Call me by my daughter's tablet. So.
Yeah. So that was the lovely list of what's the worst thing someone has said to you during sex.
How about this? Were you ever balls deep and then you just like had to fart and you just let it out anyway? You just went, you just thrust it.
No, but I can one up that.
Okay.
You know when you know you're about to have diarrhea? Okay.
Yeah.
So you know that feeling where you're like, as long as
if I do fart,
yeah, as long as I don't let anything even touch the excess area of the sphincter region, I'm good.
Right.
But God help me if a breeze goes by.
Right.
I've been midway during that aspect.
Wow.
And it was not a established situation.
Sure.
It was like a tryout, if you will.
Right, right.
And so you had to perform well.
Right.
I was trying to get on first string. And yeah, it was difficult.
Difficult.
Yeah. Made the cut, though. Made the cut.
You made the cut.
Made the cut.
What if she was into ass play? What if that finger wrapped around? She, whoop, oh.
No, it wouldn't have been a, oh. It would have been a.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It would have looked like a really dirty Niagara Falls.
Right. She can't break the seal.
No, seal. That's a rule for so many liquids. Just never break the seal.
Never break the seal.
The awkward part, though, too, was that even after being done, that situation still had to be rectified.
Rectified.
So that was another one because you had to be like that.
Well, yeah. The benefit, though, if it's really diarrhea, it might sound like pee just streaming into the toilet. You know what I mean? So it could be, you know? Could have been a thing. Or that.
Yeah.
Sneeze.
I mean, it was one of those situations where luckily it was a home game. So
okay.
It was I'm going to jump in the shower really quick.
You get showered off and
then it was
let the shower run.
Yeah.
Let the water run.
But the worst part is that then I had to physically jump in the shower really quick to be wet, or else it was like, you know, what the hell?
Right.
So yeah. But anyway.
That's funny.
But yeah, no, that is the, I think, like, worst situation. As far as, I don't have like bad things that have been said really during sex. I think just like funny things.
Yeah. Taste the rainbow. Something like that.
No, the funniest one, and I've told you this before. So me and the person were going, and
where are we going?
Well, that's the whole point. And out of nowhere, I was just like, "Are you hungry?" She was like, "Yeah." And then she kind of like rolled slightly to the right and was like, "If we hurry this up, we can get to Subway before 11 when they close." And I was like, "Fuck yeah." The whole time, there was no stopping during this conversation, by the way.
Wow.
We made it to Subway.
She just wanted a foot long.
Unfortunately, she only got a 3-inch. So
she got a mini.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's the more cost-effective aspect of things. So,
won't blow you up.
She's a minimalist.
Right. But it won't bloat you either.
You know, that's why I like them small.
Yeah.
Because to them, in their little hands, it's normal.
Get the whole world
in your hand. Yeah. Okay. So what do you got there, big guy?
Got some Florida man stuff that I figured would be fun to read out here. So number 1 here, lucky shirt. Florida man wears "fuck the police" shirt to court. Wins case. It was Florida court system, so I guess it makes sense.
Okay. Let's digest this slightly.
He may have known that he was going to win this, because he may have had some type of overwhelming evidence, like a speeding ticket or something like that.
Now, taking away the obvious, do we actually think that he got up that morning like, I'm going to court today?
Yes.
I got to get my "fuck the police" shirt out.
I think he knew he had this in the bag. He's like, I got this. Watch this. I got camera evidence. Watch this.
I mean, in all fairness, it's not like he's talking shit to the judge.
Well, you can say that.
Well, I'm saying, it's not like he said, "Fuck the judge system."
Right.
Like, you know, judicial is what I meant to say. The judge system. Yeah, it's totally a thing. You know, I mean, it's a little bit different.
Wow.
The judge.
I got another shirt one here.
Okay.
Florida man.
Surprisingly, a lot of shirts for guys in Florida.
Oh, yeah. T-shirts are a thing. So, Florida man in no serious "I have drugs" T-shirt arrested for possession of drugs. The teacher says, who needs drugs? And then it says under it, no, seriously, I have drugs. And he was arrested.
Wow.
With drugs on him.
I mean, he was in a Kmart and he saw that shirt and was just like,
that's
oh
me.
my God.
It spoke to him.
This is the kind of advertisement I'm in need of. Here's my $3.50. Give me my shirt.
It spoke to him.
And then 20 minutes later, you know, watch your head, sir.
You watch your head, sir. Yep, cavity search and all. Ooh, this guy, Florida man steals car, realizes baby is in it, drops baby off safely, and makes his getaway.
Question?
Mm-hmm.
Question.
I don't have a lot of
I know.
Here.
Just make it up. When you say drops off baby and then makes his getaway, did he drop the car back off with the baby going like, hey, times are tough, but I ain't that crazy. I didn't know your kid was in it. Here you go. Here's your keys back. Or did he go, take your baby? And then as soon as they took the baby, he like sped off again with the car.
I don't know, but there's a picture of him in a white tank top.
Shocker.
Holding the baby, like the car seat, running into, it's like the car's parked, running into somewhere, probably a gas station, probably putting the baby into the gas station.
Okay, so he still stole the car.
He still, oh yeah, that's how he made his getaway.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was hoping that he at least had the common decency to keep the stolen car.
I mean, he did all that work. Like, and he returned the baby.
Don't go to jail for attempted robbery. Go to jail for robbery.
Right. Oh yeah.
Don't be a quitter.
Don't be a quitter.
No one likes a quitter.
Thousands of gun owners in Florida planning to shoot down Hurricane Irma.
I remember hearing about this.
Yes, I heard about that on the news. Yep, that's a thing. Florida man gets tired of waiting at hospital, steals ambulance, drives home. He was on a mission. He's like, I'm done.
Ooh. He's like,
I'm done, and I got a new vehicle.
The race starts at 6, and it is 5:45. If I can't get by and get me a 6-pack before the start of that race, I might as well just not even live.
That's what happened.
That's what happened. Pretty
Had to. It's Florida man.
I mean, yeah, there you go.
This guy, Florida man, tries to rob GameStop while wearing transparent bag on head. And you can see his face clear as day. He thought it would like pixelate him or something. I don't know.
That one scene from Four Brothers? Where it's the weirdest thing. It's got to be a clear bag.
It's got to be. It's got to be. This Florida man breaks into jail to hang with friends.
Yes. I remember hearing this and I was like, that's our friend group.
Yeah.
That's a real one. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's ride or die.
It's like the Zac Efron movie where he goes to Vietnam.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen that.
No, I haven't seen that either.
Yeah.
We have one Florida man apparently painting anti-Hillary messages on Tampa Bay crabs.
On Tampa Bay crabs.
On the crabs, he paints it.
Paints
it. Yeah.
I mean,
that's a catch.
It adds old new aspect to Hillary's got crabs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more of like she's got crabs working for her, but
yikes.
Yeah.
Well, she was with Bill, so it makes sense.
I mean, it's very plausible. Oh yeah, it really is.
Yeah. This guy, Florida man, tries to run to Bermuda in an inflatable bubble rescued by Coast Guard. Inflatable bubble.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I wonder how far he made it.
It doesn't say.
Because the sun would burn through that thing eventually.
Right.
And he would 100% die of dehydration.
Oh, yeah. No, that's easy.
I mean, very soon he'd be running in water from all the perspiration inside of it.
I mean, he's like he survived.
Disgusting.
He just would
die.
Florida man dead. Found dead
in coastal waters.
Thing. Right?
Yeah.
This guy, Florida man, denies drinking and driving, says he only swigged bourbon at stop signs. He wasn't driving. He wasn't driving. He was obeying the law. I was stopped. I put it in park while I took my swig. Wasn't in drive. So smart. That's called.
I mean, okay, that is like trailer park genius.
Yes, it is.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Florida man leaves job at Burger King, steals all their nuggets because fuck it. And he's got a picture of him with the bags of nuggets with the seatbelt on it.
I mean, at least he's putting safety first.
Safety first.
Look, do you remember that one day that I worked at KFC?
No.
Okay.
I don't remember you working at KFC.
I worked there for one day.
Don't remember.
Okay, so check this out. So
wow.
I walked over to this KFC because on the thingamabobber, they had a thing saying like
now hiring
or help wanted or one of those stupid things.
Sure.
Right? The one right there on 50. You know one.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I walk in and it's probably around like, I don't know, noonish, right?
Okay.
So walk up, person gives me this like test.
To work at KFC.
Yes.
Okay.
Like a Scantron style test. Scantron sheet. I'm like not joking, like literally like, and it's the same like personality test thing that every stupid place had at that time where it's like, do you agree? Strongly agree, disagree, strongly disagree, or none of the above.
Right.
So it was one of those. So I fill out the regular like portion, which was like the like a full page, and then it's like this front and back page test. So I don't know. I'm sitting there for maybe like 15, 20 minutes, you know, because I'm trying to like, you know, and going. Now, mind you, the whole reason that I really wanted to go and made me think about it was because I really wanted a biscuit.
Okay.
Like I really, really wanted a biscuit.
So that's the only reason you wanted to work there.
No, that's the reason what actually I think started me going to there.
Go for a biscuit. I think I need a job at KFC. I can have all the biscuits.
Because this was during the time frame that I worked. That it was during that like 3 months when I worked at Burger King, which was like half a block away.
Oh, you did your little food run. That's right.
Right. So I had been working that day at Burger King, craved a biscuit, got off, started to walk over there, saw help wanted, and I was like, well, I might as well.
Right.
And so I filled it out. Still haven't got my biscuit. Because there was no biscuits when I first got there. They were out.
Okay.
Give them a little Scantron thingy. The manager goes into the little office. 30 seconds, minute goes by. This manager comes out just like, could you start right now?
Oh, man.
And I'm just like, what?
You
like,
passed the KFC IQ test.
They said, this is the highest score we have ever received. Now, mind you, I was slightly flattered. I'm not going to lie. You're blowing some wind up my ass, but I'm still enjoying it.
The bar's not high, though.
I didn't realize that yet.
Okay.
Don't get ahead of me in this story.
Okay.
So, I'm like, sure. So I literally walk around the counter and they give me a shirt and they're like, oh, this guy's going to be coming in the next like 5 minutes to teach you how to be a cook. And I'm like, okay. So this kid comes in, takes his bicycle, brings it inside, sets it up like in the back area, like, you know, here's where we're preparing food right there. So he starts showing me how to like bread the chicken and everything like this. And I'm like, okay, does it have to go in a certain way or anything? He's like, nah, it's fine. Just, you know, put it, just put it on there. It's fine.
Put it on and go.
So he's training me for like maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. The other, like there's two managers here. The other manager comes back, sees the bike, starts yelling at him. This kid tells him to go fuck himself. And they're now cursing at each other like hardcore. Cook dude says, fuck you, I quit, grabs his bicycle, and he leaves. And then the guy's like, you're good, right? And I'm like, no. I've been here for like 45 minutes to an hour, man. And he's like, well, we're about to hit our rush. I was the only cook there because the only other cook just quit.
That's great.
So then he comes and he's like, all right, I'll show you. So he starts saying, like, all right, did you do the breading of the thing? I'm like, yeah. So I start putting them on. He's like, what are you doing? That's not the order they go in. And I'm like, well, the guy you put in charge of training me, it didn't fucking matter. So this is what I know. So well, you're doing it wrong. Starts yelling at me. I'm like, you're the one who told him to train me. You knew that he was a piece of shit. Don't yell at me.
Right.
I was not in a good mood because I was supposed to get a fucking biscuit.
Right.
And I still haven't gotten my fucking biscuit. And so now it's like 2 hours in. So I ended up working until like 7 or 8 o'clock. Like it was a full like 8-hour shift type situation I worked. And once again, kept bringing up the biscuit. Because I joked around in the beginning. I was like, do I get a free biscuit?
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, of course. Yeah. Wouldn't you know it? right when it was time for me to get off, we had once again run out of biscuits.
Oh, no.
So I didn't get a biscuit. So I never went back.
That's hysterical.
I got hired for that day. I never got paid for that day because I don't think they ever put the paperwork in because I didn't show up ever again. But I was just like...
Well, they shouldn't have even had you start without you doing all the...
Oh, I know. Well, no, I did all that paperwork.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But, yeah.
Wow.
It was the craziest thing. I thought I told you about that. Yeah.
Nope.
It was my one day at KFC.
What a story.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot more like other little crazy things that happen, but like that's just getting into the weeds. But it was the most dysfunctional thing ever. Like you wonder why KFC's like service is horrible. I can tell you exactly why KFC is horrible.
I can't say the last time I went to a KFC.
It's been about 3 years for me because I was really craving chicken one day and I was like, you know what? I haven't had KFC chicken in like forever. And I went and it was the most soggy, disgusting fucking shit I've ever had.
That's because you've had Publix and they do it better now.
No, it's because I've had Popeyes.
Well, Popeyes is better, but
Popeyes is probably the best chicken. It's like the fast food chickens. Church's chicken is good too. And Church's chicken's biscuits are better. But Popeyes is, it's delicious. You still haven't tried it. You got to try it.
I have not. Florida man arrested for assaulting girlfriend with fried chicken.
Well, that was fortuitous. All right. Assaulting woman with fried chicken.
Yeah, girlfriend.
Oh, girlfriend.
Yeah.
So there was... See, okay, it's less crazy when it's a significant other than just some random chick.
I guess.
Because that was like, we were eating, she was talking shit, and I'm like, I'm going to be the bigger man. I'm not going to do anything. And then she kept talking shit, and then she kept talking shit, and then finally, she took the balled up piece of trash and threw it at the son of a bitch that was in the rocking chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens.
It happens.
It happens. Yeah, you nailed her with a drumstick. That's it.
You would think he would have thrown her breast.
Could have.
Yeah.
I don't know. Florida man climbs on playground equipment to tell children where babies come from.
That's another crackhead. Wow.
Yeah.
That's Mike Tyson's like training partner.
Yep.
Did you notice how one tooth was sharp?
He was snarling at the camera.
But one of his teeth
probably
in the front was like filed down.
Sure.
Like sharp.
Oh yeah.
It's creepy.
Yeah. Florida man manages to misspell school on warning sign twice. So you know what it says in school zone, school, and then school, like on the... Yes.
That's not how I thought he misspelled it either.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen it misspelled that way.
Schohol. Yeah.
School.
Schohol.
School. School.
That's good. That is good. Florida man arrested for driving stolen vehicle while monkey clings to chest. He had a little monkey like in Friends. I was drawing a blank on his name.
Marcel.
I know Marcel. Yeah.
That's just sad. The monkey doesn't know anything.
Poor monkey.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
The poor monkey. And I think it's funny how the cops just let him have the monkey.
Yeah, no, that's kind of weird too. I feel like the cops tried to take the monkey away. The
monkey was not. I'm not getting bit by a monkey. Today it's not monkey biting time.
I'm like, I don't want Ebola. I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. What's the last one? What's your best one you got to end it up?
Let's see. Well, this is a good Florida man one because why not? Okay. Florida man ripped urinal from restaurant bathroom wall, ran away naked into woods.
See, look, that's just a man trying to better his home environment.
Because that's where he lives.
He lived in the woods. He's like, you know what I need to have in my house that nobody has in their house? A urinal.
Wow. That's it.
Self-improvement, and people are hating on him.
Yep.
Only in Florida.
Only in Florida.
Only in Florida.
Outdoor plumbing.
Look,
only
in
Florida.
You gotta win when you can win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And Alabama.
Oh. All right. So I got a funny little story for you.
Let's hear it.
So as of like a day and a half ago, I've hit 6,000 rides.
Okay.
Right. Now, on that same evening, I was a little tired. I was like, I'm gonna go home, you know?
Okay.
But I looked down, and one thing I don't know if you know about when you're doing like Uber and stuff like that is that sometimes you can be driving through an area that's very busy and you'll get what's called like a boost, right? And it's basically stating, hey, the next ride you get, you'll get whatever the ride amount is plus this extra amount of money as a thank you for coming over to this area that needs more drivers.
Got it.
Right? Well, apparently at one point in time, I wasn't paying attention. I had driven through one of those boost areas and I had a $6.25 boost. And I'm like, well, I need to fucking cash in this motherfucking boost.
$6.
I mean, $6 is $6. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, a couple of gallons of gas just right there.
There you go.
For nothing. It's just added on.
Just for because.
It's
because.
It's, you know, fuck you money, right?
Right.
So, driving down 50, heading back. You know, right after, like right across the street, actually, from Universal, how there's like that Miller's Ale House?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the Miller's Ale House is right here. The DoubleTree is right here in the same parking lot.
Sure. Yeah.
I get a ride and I look at it for half a second and it says like 0.2 miles. And it was somebody that was going from the Miller's Ale House to the DoubleTree. And I'm like,
no.
I don't know if the person just typed in the wrong DoubleTree because that happens all the time.
Sure.
Because, you know, we got so many in the autocorrect and it fucks everything up. Or someone's just drunk. And I'm like, all right, screw it. I'll just take it. So pull in and it's this mom and like a little tiny kid. And I'm like, oh, that makes so much more sense. Okay. Just didn't want to walk it with the kid. Wasn't feeling it.
Safety.
Dark out.
Right.
So the mom comes in. She's really nice. And she's just like, I know it's so crazy. I'm so sorry. But apparently there's like some naked guy like out in the parking lot, like messing with people. And I didn't want to. And I'm like, no, of course not. I wasn't judging beforehand. Sense. And on top of that, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Little girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, not worth it. As they're getting in, police car pulls up. So she's like, oh, well, finally they showed up. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's cool. Awesome. We're going to go around this way, blah, blah, blah. So we get, it's probably a grand total of like 2.5 to 3 blocks distance in that parking lot. Cause it's a huge parking lot, right?
Right.
So I get about halfway and I hear something. And it's the sound of a child throwing up. Now, mind you, the reason why I brought up that I've had over 6,000 rides is that I've never had anyone throw up in my car.
You wore that like a badge of honor, huh?
Here's the thing. I've had one kid get close, but he was like, bro, and I'm like, I got you. And we pulled over, held his shoulders for him and everything. We went to Denny's afterwards. He was a good kid. That's another funny story. Anyway.
Wow.
Poor kid. He was like 19 and got fucking wasted, and his friends like bailed on him hard. I felt bad.
Not good friends.
Yeah, no. So like I said, I took him out to Denny's. But anyway, so it's like a little like, bleh, right? Like a little one. And she's like, oh, and I'm just driving. I go, I'm still going. I don't even stop. I'm just like, get these fuckers out of my car.
Right.
Deal with it. And then we get about half a block and it goes,
jeez.
And I'm just like, oh, great. I have the Exorcist in the back seat. Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. So now, in fairness, the poor mother is fucking mortified.
Right.
She's over here like,
holding on to
vomit in her hands, trying to figure out what to do. And I'm just like, it's cool. Look, we all have kids and not a big deal. Shit happens.
So does vomit.
You can't do anything about the fact that it's already happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so she's like, I'm so sorry. I'll take care of it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Do what you got to do. And so she ends up, gets the little girl out. Poor little girl had like vomit on her dress and like that. She was adorable, by the way. She looked, maybe she was like 3.5, you know? Mm-hmm. And she was like, she had said her stomach was hurting, but I just thought she was tired. And I'm like, oh,
So you didn't listen to your child.
So you just didn't listen to your child and instead let her vomit all over my car. That's fine. Okay, cool. So I'm looking back, and in my back seat, I have leather seats, thank God. Mm-hmm. And there's just like this floating couple inches of liquid in this back rear seat. And I'm just like, well, that's gross. So she takes off her sweater and starts using her sweater to clean it up.
Aww.
Then after she does that, she's like, I have wet ones. I have wet ones. And then she proceeds to take the next 10 minutes, like detailing cleaning my back seat. Mm. And I'm just like, okay. You know how normally people are like, oh, you don't have to do that. Oh, don't worry about it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. This is your bad. You do this. Yeah.
This is in exchange for me not contacting Uber and then going to getting my car detailed up to $150 and then having you reimburse it.
Interesting.
So go ahead.
Yeah.
And then she was like, how much do you want me to pay for it? I'm like, don't worry about the pay. You cleaned it up. It's fine. Throw a tip onto the ride whenever you're doing it. Whatever you feel is fair. Don't even worry about it. I don't care.
Right.
You cleaned it. Because that was the biggest thing. She cleaned it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And so she ended up giving me $20, which was really sweet.
Good.
But it was just one of those situations where it was just like, if I ever was going to make a bet of who was not going to throw up,
right,
it would have been that little kid.
Well, here's the deal. You went after the easy money.
It was the greed.
You went after the easy money.
It was 100% a freaking like, oh yeah, motherfucker,
yeah.
Free money, huh?
Uh-huh. And the crappy part is it was such a short ride because maybe it's more justifiable when it's like, all right, hey, this is going to be a 15-minute hike.
The total ride took less than a minute, and I'm not exaggerating.
Right.
And I was going like 20.
That's messed up. That's great though.
Because once the vomit started, I didn't want to fucking floor it because I'm like, oh great, now I'm gonna get her car sick, and then she's really gonna. And then it was just like, blah, and I was like, oh well, fuck it anyway.
Yeah.
So I thought you'd enjoy that. It was pretty funny in the situation. And then I ended up getting home, and then like I cleaned it too, just to be on the safe side. Like, I went around and everything. And she did a great job. Like it was, it was really clean. And like I said, thank God I do have leather seats, so like nothing that got absorbed or anything like that.
Right. Yeah.
The next morning I was still nervous.
It would smell.
That it would smell or something like that.
Nothing. Good. That's because that's a child's vomit versus a adult's vomit.
Yes. And that was a child's vomit that didn't look like chunky and nasty.
Right.
And like
didn't eat a lot clearly. They were going
like,
to eat.
No, I think they just finished eating.
Oh, they came from Miller's. Oh, okay. Got it.
But it wasn't like I just went to Gringo's at 2 a.m. and like, bleh,
sure.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So I figured I'd share that with you.
That's a nice little story time.
Yeah,
vomit. Thank you.
No problems, bud.
That's good. You know what? You're the best.
Thanks.
All right. Well,
follow that one.
I can't. So here's the deal. I'm going to say this, and we're going to come up with a bunch of them, but there are a few of them that are pretty funny on here, I guess. I'm surprised. I looked on Reddit a little bit, and there wasn't
a great place to find stuff. Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of good stuff on this one, and it's a little bit surprising. There were a few. So what is the worst music to have sex to? Now then, I think we can segue this. Someone said that on Reddit. So I didn't write it down
immediately.
Someone said
that's too aggressive.
It's too aggressive.
That's how you get a domestic abuse charge on you.
100%. How about Sweet Home Alabama?
As long as her name isn't Alabama, I think it's quasi okay. Now, I will say this. There was one that I omitted from my list earlier that has to do with the song.
Okay.
So the thing was, this wasn't during sex, but during me giving them head.
Same thing.
Sweet Carolina came on.
Did he go bum, bum, bum?
And I went bum, bum, bum.
That's the money shot. That's what finished him off. That's what did it.
I'm like, I guess Sweet Carolina is a great song. It depends on the voice part though of the person, because if it's a lower tone, that'd be great because you get the resonance and the vibration. Higher tone, I don't think it would be worth it.
Either way, it's a good Hummer. So Anyway. So this person said, I lost my virginity to Eminem and it was not good. And someone commented, which is funnier, said, motherfucker came with his mom's spaghetti. Yep.
Eminem's, okay, it depends. It really depends on like which album we're talking about, but some of those albums, that's really fucking aggressive as well.
Right.
And really like hateful towards a female partner in general.
Sure.
Yeah. Hopefully her name wasn't like Kimberly.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be bad.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
I'm going to kill you.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Or Haley.
Jesus.
Yeah, that'd be bad. So, yeah, or, you know, I mean, Eminem songs, Superman would be a decent, at least rhythm, at least beat, you know, it's a slow jam, you know? Remember that one?
Yes. No. I remember it. I still, no.
It's still derogatory to women, but it's just
funny enough. You know, the first song that went to my mind as being a really bad one.
What's that?
So you know how we just recently watched the Mario movie?
Yeah.
Jack Black's rendition of
that'd be a good one.
That would not be
pages. That
would not be a good one because
he's like, I love you.
You would never not be able to like immediately connect those two things. You would see a Peach and just be like, I should call Ricky. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's,
oh yeah, that'd be a good one. Every time I play Mario, bling, bling, breaking the brick.
That's how he hit my brick.
Yep.
House.
About you've got a friend in me.
Wow.
Good one. I like that one. Yeah.
That's got to be only allowed if you were breaking out of the friend zone.
Sure. Yeah.
And so it's like that was your...
Or breaking up. It's like your last fuck.
Oh, that's even better.
It's like a theme song to the fuck. Right.
That's sweet.
That's sweet.
That's it's endearing.
To your point, the Sweet Caroline, if her name's Caroline, that fits in this category and your category of things said.
Okay. Here's the thing. Anytime your name is stated in the song
and you have sex to that song.
Bad.
Yeah.
Bad. Because like, you know, I'm thinking of like oldies, right? It's like
Amanda.
Help Me Rhonda.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it's just like, help me get her out of my head. Who am I helping you get out of your head?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, just like makes them think stuff and
Roxanne.
Wow. Jolene.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of females in songs.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That was that era. It's like, you got to say their name.
Look, I told the kid, there's 3 things that a song can be about. Sex, partying, and drugs.
Yeah.
If it's not one of those 3, it is an outlier, and it's probably actually a pretty decent song, but that's the main 3 things the songs are about.
Sort of. Love. Just love, not with the active sex, you know? The love, like you've got a friend in me.
Yeah,
like,
okay. It's a love song.
Yeah.
And it's about 2 gay guys that don't realize they're quite there yet. And stupid Bo Peep that keeps getting in the way.
To you.
Look, man, I read between the lines.
You sure did. Wishful thinking.
I have wishful hearing, not wishful thinking.
I guess. Baby Shark.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you remember when that was like first a thing?
Yeah.
It was so annoying.
Just, can you imagine just, not even Baby Shark, but like all of a sudden you hear like,
okay. Now, you know what I'm thinking now though, right?
No.
Bluey.
Oh yeah.
Mom.
As long as you don't say that part. Or dad.
Or it might be applicable.
It could be.
Hopefully you're not saying Bluey.
Yeah. That's funny.
That's a little creepy.
No, he changed the words. Bluey.
Yeah. Bluey.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Pokemon theme song.
No, that's just inspirational. I don't know why that's a bad thing.
I think
that
so too. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, he wants to be the very best.
But he wants to catch them all.
He doesn't want to spread them. He just wants to catch them.
He just wants to train them.
He wants to train them to be the very best
trainer. Yeah.
Like nobody was before.
Yeah, it's true.
So, I mean, at least he has hopes and dreams and aspirations.
There's hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about, this one is just like Pokemon, Eye of the Tiger. Can you imagine?
Dude, the rhythm on that, though?
Fucking to that song.
Oh, yeah. Like, that's
good.
That's an exercise, too. Like, you're going to feel it in the hip flip.
Well, you're gonna definitely feel motivated to want to thrust to that song. So that's just going to happen.
Rising up.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Pony from Magic Mike.
That's a good song. Fuck you. That's an awesome song.
But listen, hear me out.
All I'd be thinking about would be Tatum.
Channing Tatum. I'd be thinking about Channing Tatum the whole entire time. It wouldn't work for me.
Bad thing?
Or you'd be trying to compare yourself or think you're doing a move, think you're doing it.
Well, okay,
and it's not working.
It depends on the position.
It's not working.
It'd be fine if you were in doggy, but if you were like a missionary where you're having to look at the person, it'd be bad because I'd be closing my eyes, imagining him.
Yeah.
And it'd be really bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair. I guess it's situational.
Situational. So that's all from this list. Can you think of any other ones off the top? Bye. Maybe that wouldn't be good. I want it that way, right? Or is it?
No, I mean that one's.
Tell me why.
I feel like all boy band stuff actually works.
Sort of.
Because it blends easily into the background.
I'd be singing it.
Well, see, that's okay. You have to remember, I feel like my sexual experiences are at a different type of like, I don't know, entertainment level than yours.
I can agree with that.
Because like,
I concur fully.
I'm the kind of person that like,
I make
it an event.
Yeah, you make it an event.
Like I would perform one of those songs mid-coitus. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And that to me, that's a memory.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I'm not on one of these lists of like crazy shit.
Oh, you mean someone writing about you? You probably are.
Oh, probably.
You haven't scrolled down enough.
I didn't do any of these shits. Yeah.
It's hysterical. Yeah. I don't know. What other ones? You think
Whatchamacallit from Boyz II Men would not be good because all I would think about is the scene from Just Friends and fat suit Ryan Reynolds singing along with the song.
Oh yeah.
So that song's ruined for me.
Yeah.
A lot of those types of songs really aren't like positive for me in that moment because you have to realize that I've like, when I hear those songs, I think of like so many different friends of mine and I like performing those songs.
Yeah.
So it's like not like oh man, I really miss Rick. You know what I mean? It's just like
any of the songs where you're just that professing love R&B, like I don't know. I can't do it.
I've never been
can't do it.
I honestly, I'm more of a TV on in the background guy versus a playlist on in the background.
Right.
Have you ever made a playlist exclusively for that particular situation?
No, only complete idiots do that, in my opinion. So
I'm trying to think. I've done it for like, that's really funny. I've done it for like dates or like dinners that I'm going to be making or things like that. But It's always meant to like, and then we stop eating and the music also stops at the same time because I timed it perfectly.
What I have done.
Now let's go watch a movie. I need choke on my cock.
Oh, no, yeah.
Small.
Small
objects.
Is that what you said? Yeah.
I was just like, still got off, bitch.
Can you give her the Heimlich?
Enjoy my Tic Tac.
Freshen your breath. Oh man. No, but I've made like a mix or whatever for the car because like you're to go somewhere or whatever. Just have it. Yeah. It's like, all right, let me just inception her.
Oh, I've done that.
Like
I went to your level. I tried to gaslight. I think.
Gaslight. You tried to do that. Yeah.
Where it's like all subliminal things because me, I'm the kind of guy that how would I phrase this? I like a challenge.
You like a challenge. I
guess that could be one way of putting it.
Yeah.
So a lot
of chasing the gazelle.
I like chasing the cheetah. And I like putting in songs like I would treat you better than him. He doesn't deserve you.
Oh, gosh. I forgot your type is married.
That is not true. My type is entangled.
Entangled. Yes. Yeah.
I like a challenge. Single is so easy.
You like
if I was gay, I would be the guy that tried to that only went after straight guys.
Yeah.
That would be me.
I know.
20 years in the works.
Playing the long game. Playing the long game.
Oh, when we die, we're dying holding hands together, baby.
My God. You're going to dig me up just to fuck me.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
I was going to pay the mortician. This is so much cheaper.
This is cheaper. It's funny.
He's so stiff.
Oh, man. What has on this topic, why not? What has interrupted you? Has anything just literally killed the mood for you where you just needed to stop?
Needed to stop and didn't restart? Or just needed to stop for a second?
Like you just couldn't power through. Or it should have made you stop, but you powered through anyway.
I mean, there's a couple of times where a cat may or may not have bit a girl's ass.
That's good.
And I thought it was funny as fuck. I gave Tora a little high paw.
Pussy on pussy. Prime.
He was very possessive. He was like, what are you doing to my owner?
Right.
And I was like, shut up.
You're hurting him. I like it.
I also had other dogs. Like sometimes, a wet, cold nose. Right near your asshole when you're not expecting anything to be behind you is a little disconcerting.
Yeah. Do you finish? Do you keep going? Do you let the dog lick your asshole, or do you?
No, that's never happened.
Let the dog lap it up.
I think I probably caused at least a little bit of bruising the first time that happened, because it was a
pelvic bruising.
Yes, because I went from like bomb to bah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was bad.
Wow.
Because I felt a cold, slimy thing touch my anus. And it freaked me the fuck out.
That's funny.
And both of her hands were up there.
Pelvic bruising. That's funny.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like bruising of the cervix, though.
No. That's the safest place to be when you're dealing with me. No, I'm trying to think. I don't think there was ever a time where it was like, okay, that's enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For me, it's like, if it's so hot in the room, I'm sorry. Ooh. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I don't think I would. You know me with heat. I don't think I
need space between.
That's the thing.
Air out. Yeah. Cool off. It's like when the car overheats in the summer. You just got to pour water in there. Give it some time and you're good.
There was one time. I'll tell you later who this is, but
oh boy.
Where I was getting head, and the poor girl was trying really, really hard, and it was good, but she was a little too overzealous.
I know exactly who this is.
And went a little bit too far, and had to immediately rush to a receptacle to vomit.
Wow.
And then was like, all right, round two.
Nope.
Like,
nope.
Love the spirit.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Let's move on to the next stage, and let's finish up in there.
The Listerine is in the bathroom.
It wasn't even that. That was taken care of as well. That was done, and then was offered round two. And I'm still just like,
well, no, actually,
I'm good.
That would burn. Minty dick.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that aspect, but that would have been real bad.
Alcohol. You do alcohol or non-alcohol?
I dodged a fucking Listerine bullet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Listerine in the pee hole. No.
Ooh.
Not cool.
It just went inside. It just shriveled inside.
It shriveled.
Ooh, that's that sounds painful. But yeah, no. So that's probably one of the closest types things. I don't know, man. Once you pop, you can't stop. You know what I mean? I'm just.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's your thing?
I don't know. Once you start it, man, I'm just saying. Look, if I've committed to the energy being spent, then it's just going to happen.
Okay.
But if the situation is not ideal, then I'm probably not going to start it. So like in your situation where it's like, oh, it's too hot, we got to stop, I would not have started.
Yeah, but what if you just and were ambitious? What if you thought you can power through it?
Well, I would just power through.
You would just power through it.
Yeah.
It's too hot. I'm sorry.
Remember, I'm a marathon. I'm not a sprinter.
Time out.
Nah.
Nope. Intermission. Turn the fan on.
No, just.
she's got to just blow on it. Cool it off.
Look, man. You do what you got to do.
You do what you got to do. All right.
You're only as good as your last performance. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing better than getting reference. You know what I'm saying?
You need a reference. A reference.
No, the only reason why you get with person B is because person A told person B about their experience with you.
Sure.
Otherwise, person B would have never have looked at you, but now that they know what they're in for, they're like, hey.
Right.
That's the best thing ever.
Right. He's built for power. Yeah.
He's really strong. He was able to pick me up and spin all different kinds of craziness.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, now I'm going to vomit in your car. So
no problems. No problems.
Yeah.
The door is locked. Now I know for why. All right. So let's bring it in for some 90s shit. So
yeah. Good luck.
Really quick. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Whatever you want to do, Cupcake. Whatever you want to do.
I keep grabbing the wrong card. Okay, cool. Here we go.
If you'd like me to go, I can go.
Go ahead. Go.
All right. This is one of those where you have to pick a player to compete with you. Both have one guess, and the first with the correct answer wins. But I'm just going to...
Just give me the information, and then I'll guess, and then we'll go from there.
That's it. I was appointed to the Supreme Court by President Bill Clinton in 1993.
Oh, I have no fucking clue. I don't know any Supreme Court justice.
Hold on. To this day, I rule in favor of gender equality, the rights of workers, and the separation of church and state.
So it's some woman. Okay.
Okay. Today, I am known for notoriously dissenting. Who am I?
For notoriously what?
Dissenting.
Is it the one old lady that now is dead?
We have a guest who just said the Queen.
I don't think the Queen was ever one of our Supreme Court justices.
God. Oh my God. It's the same idiot that would make a playlist to have sex to.
Apparently. Oh no, but it's the Greta or I don't know. It's some like old woman name. It's the one that just died. That's my guess.
See, you just had to hear it all through. Yeah, but you don't. You got to say their name. That's not how this game works.
I don't know her name. I told you that from as soon as you said elected by Bill Clinton. Like, I was like, I don't fucking know. I knew exactly what position it was and everything. I don't know what it is.
It's
Thornburg or
Monica Lewinsky.
So full of shit. So full of shit. I would have gotten that one.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I knew that one. Yeah,
I knew the name. I just didn't know what the fuck it was. All right.
Okay.
Give me the second one.
You were close. How about that?
I was one block away. That's how I'll look at it.
Yeah. What you said was that one old lady that just died.
Was I wrong?
No, but
exactly.
General.
We all knew who we were both talking about, and it was the same person. So,
who won the first season of Survivor in 1997?
Robert or Roger?
No,
it wasn't. I thought it was that dude.
Sorry.
Who was it?
Richard Hatch.
Fuck, Richard. I knew it was an R name.
Yeah.
Back that cock.
All right. Double or nothing.
Okay.
Who came in second?
Some chick.
Which her name was?
I have no idea.
You have to learn women's names.
I've never watched an episode of Survivor.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Wigglesworth, if you knew that. Yeah.
Holy fuck, her last name was Wigglesworth?
Wigglesworth. Yeah. All right.
Okay, now let me give you the same level of difficulty question.
I'm not going to get any of this. So.
What colors are the 5 Power Rangers?
Oh, man. Red,
you really don't get this shit, I'm gonna fucking murder you.
Blue.
Uh-huh.
Yellow.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to kill this kid over here. Black.
Uh-huh.
And pink.
Yes.
Sometimes green and white.
Well, now, if you really wanted to go there, because it doesn't say original, it just says Power Rangers. You could have said any color and you would have been correct.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, now give me their names.
I don't remember. Kimberly.
I know you remember the original 5.
I don't. Kimberly, Billy, Jason.
You're just not getting yellow and black.
Never.
Wow, the 2 minorities you can't remember. Isn't that weird? You knew the gay guy, the white guy, and the white girl.
Well, the Asian girl's dead, so
but that is the original yellow one.
I know.
And her name starts with a T.
Yeah, it's Trina.
There it is.
Yeah.
And the hand is faster than the eyes. What's his name?
Jamal. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Horses.
I'm kidding. It's
3 letters.
Oh.
One of them is a letter that you normally don't ever use.
Oh.
It's 2 consonants and a vowel.
You know why I didn't like the black one?
Why?
I didn't like his Zord. I wasn't into his Zord. This wasn't my thing. What was his Zord? Oh, you don't remember his Zord? You couldn't name any of the names here, so I don't want to hear about the whole names thing. I'm not good with names.
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember very many of the very first Zords at all. I remember that he had a tree frog in the second orientation when they were the ninjas.
Right.
But did he have... she had the saber-toothed tiger. She had a pterodactyl. He had a mastodon. Yay.
Just didn't relate.
Yeah.
I didn't like the mastodon. You know what I mean?
He never forgot.
Yeah. Jewish?
No.
Oh.
His name is Zach.
Zach spelled with 3 of the letters?
Z-A-C.
Z-A-C. I just wouldn't associate him as a Zach. That's what it is.
I don't know what his real name is. I just remember that he doesn't have a finger. And yeah. He did show up in that 25th anniversary thing, though.
Oh, he did?
The one that what's his name showed up into right before he died.
Right. I know.
I just recently saw that clip, and I got like slightly emotional.
Rest in peace, Tommy.
That sucked, dude. Anywho.
All right, so well.
So you got that one, so go fuck yourself.
I didn't get Zach.
Yeah, no, that wasn't a part of the question.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, it was me being an asshole.
You're just being a dick.
Yeah, because I gave you the easiest fucking question in the world, so I had to put a little bit of challenge onto it.
You drew it at random.
No, actually, this was originally supposed to be for the audience.
Oh.
But the other one, it's shit, so I didn't do it for you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Which one of these celebrities did not have a late night talk show in the 90s? Jon Stewart, Magic Johnson, Drew Carey, or Chevy Chase?
Wow.
And I'm going to repeat this because it is kind of a trick question. Which one of these celebrities did not have a late night talk show in the 90s?
Okay. Are you asking me this question?
Yes.
Oh, this is for the audience.
No.
Oh, is that mine?
Yes.
All right. Names again?
Jon Stewart,
okay,
Magic Johnson, Drew Carey, or Chevy Chase? A late night talk show in the 90s. Might I recommend not listening to the fan of the Queen of England?
I don't even hear
Cool.
what Mumbleway's saying over there.
Yeah. Because it is inaccurate. He was not alive during that time frame to be watching TV at 2 a.m., so he has no idea what used to come on.
You know, for me, I didn't know any of those people had a talk show. I'm just kidding. A late night show.
Yeah.
A late night show.
I'll give you a hint that one of the shows used to have a different time slot than it has currently. And so it used to be considered a late night talk show instead of a more midday show.
Yeah. That's a tough one. I don't really I never really watched TV like that. Give me the names one more time and I'll just say one.
Jon Stewart, Magic Johnson, Drew Carey, Chevy Chase.
I don't know. I'm going to go with the one who probably did.
The other three did.
Oh, man.
That's why it's the one that didn't.
I understand. You know, I would say that Magic Johnson probably did because it's the one that's the most like, you know,
out there.
Yeah, out there. So I'll say that one did.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you that is correct.
Yeah.
It was like a TBS, like WGN type style thing that came on at like 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm gonna be wrong on this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Chevy Chase.
Wrong.
Jon Stewart.
Wrong.
Oh, see, I wouldn't have not got any of them.
Drew Carey had a sitcom on in the 90s.
Yeah,
I did not have a talk show.
I just didn't know if
Drew Carey has never had a talk show.
No, he game shows.
He's had game shows.
Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Sketch shows. He's had comedies. Yeah. He's had everything except for a talk show.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that one.
So The Daily Show used to be late at night.
Yeah.
Especially in the beginning with Jon Stewart.
Correct. Yeah, that's why.
And then the Chevy Chase one, it was a shitty. I've always hated Chevy Chase.
The reason why I said Chevy Chase is because no one likes him and wants to work with him.
No, he's a fucking
right. So I didn't think he would get a show, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it was surprising. I remember seeing it. I would never have remembered if I hadn't read that question.
All right.
So then the one that I do have for the audience. What clear beer alternative was introduced in 1993 and billed as something different?
I know this one.
Oh, wow. I intentionally didn't give you this one because I thought it was so benign. So I will repeat that really quick. What clear beer alternative was introduced in 1993 and billed as something different?
There it is.
There you go. So if you know that one, put it in the comments.
Let me see, because I think I'm right.
Bottom right. Never heard of it.
Only because you said that stupid line, it did some total recall bullshit to my head, and I remember the marketing for it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember. Only thing I remember beer wise from back then was like the bitter beer face thing, and that was way later than 93.
Yeah.
93 was like Desert Storm. That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
I was still in Cali. Yeah.
Interesting. Anyway.
Cool. So that's all I got for this one. You got anything else?
No, I'm done. I'm done talking to you. I don't want to deal with you anymore.
Cool. Well, next time we have some other fun stuff set up. Make sure you hear that.
What did you just say?
I have no fucking clue.
Did you just say something?
Yeah.
Was that a word?
We'll see you there then.
What was that?
We'll see you there then.
I don't know what that is.
We'll see you there then. We'll see you there then.
I don't know what you That was bad. That wasn't good. That's not going to be your thing, is it? It's not going to be your slogan.
Fast. It's not my fault you're slow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Later.